Coffee's for closers only. You think I'm fucking with you? I am not fucking with you. I'm not fucking with you. Coffee's for closers only. Closers only. Coffee's for closers only.
Wow. We out here drinking coffee on Fridays. It's Coffee Friday, baby. My name's Will DeFreeze. To my left, David, the Bing Bong man himself. He puts the Bing in the bong, ladies and gentlemen. David Raw.
You know, I'm glad I'm here because I woke up this morning. The first thing I thought was, it's a great day for coffee, but it's also a great day to communicate with other humans on an audio platform. So this kind of worked out pretty well for me.
Are you even drinking coffee, dude? What's your problem over there?
That's a good sip of Joe.
What are you sipping on?
I'm going to use Dave's favorite word only because it really applies here, but I don't want to because he's worn it completely out. But the juxtaposition of the way you intro Dave and the way you, well, sometimes intro me is devastating.
You say that word.
It's upsetting.
I don't like how you emphasize the syllables and juxtaposition. Like it doesn't have the same pop when you say it.
Juxtaposition. I mean,
Well, that was better, but the first time.
How did I say it the first
energy.
How many sillies it got?
5.
Cool, dude.
Is the one who asked me.
Is that the,
You
is
can't
that
ask
the
me a
first line?
question.
Is that the first line of your haiku, dog?
You can't ask me a question and then mock me for just a simple answer to said question.
That's how this works.
Have you done this your entire life? Have you counted syllables your entire life, or is this just something that like started happening when you got older? Like when you learned what syllables were, was it just something that like you were naturally good at? I don't
At least
understand.
20 years. At least 20 years.
I don't understand. You're so fast with it, and I like every time I test you, it's not like you know that I'm going to ask you.
I'm fast with it, but I'm also nice with it.
No,
Man, what would be your superhero name? Obviously, we know your power. You'd be the syllabi?
Maybe. I don't know. Like
The syllabus?
I don't know how often like my superpower would come in handy when I'm fighting crime.
no, he's the
But-
syllable,
But like
and he has like horns.
That's good.
oh, okay.
You have a ring through the septum.
Those are tight.
Dude, Rosie's going through this punk rock stage, and it's really annoying. She's just blasting punk music from her fucking room all the time. She hates her mom and dad. And yesterday, I like was just I got to work, and I got a text message that was like, dude, she just pierced her lip. I was like, God damn it. I now have to go take this piercing out of Rosie's lip.
She has her own room. That's most I took from that is
Yeah.
that she has her own bedroom at your house.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to the fishermen who just cut their lines down by my place and just leave the hooks down there for dogs to eat.
The hook literally brought you back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's messed up, man.
Yeah. If I see, I know exactly which guy it was that did it. So next time I go down there, I'm going to ask him for his Venmo so I can hit him for the vet bill.
Was the hook baited?
I think it was,
therefore
yeah.
the reason why she took a bite of it?
I've never seen Rosie eat hooks before, so I think there had to have been something on the hook.
You know, Dave is really good at baiting. Some would say
Really?
he's a master at it.
Yeah, real beaters know.
Randy? Randy liked it.
Are you just ripping lips?
All day, man.
Are you a master at it?
You've done the joke.
You're the one who's scared of bait. Like, that's why you don't like, I mean, I think you don't like fishing primarily because it's boring, but like, aren't you scared of touching the fish and the
I'm
bait?
not scared of bait. I'm scared of touching the fish.
What do you
I
think
wanna
the
touch
fish,
a fish?
What's the fish going to do to you?
It's slimy and has teeth and they're gross and they're squirmy. Like
Time
get it,
out.
ooh, and they stink. I don't want to touch. I would be more inclined to go fishing if I was guaranteed not to catch a fish.
That's weird.
That's one of the worst
You could
things
just
ever
not.
said.
You could just try not to catch a fish and just vibe with the boys.
Or I could just not go fishing, which is what I actually ultimately choose to do.
I'm indifferent. You know, I've done it before and I've enjoyed it. Anytime I go with Flounder, like it's a blast because he's really good at it and he's a good teacher. He teaches without clay splaining.
That dude loves to fish.
I contacted.
Loves it.
Yeah.
when Rosie got the hook stuck in her mouth yesterday. I contacted every person. But I should have contacted Flounder. He's the only person that I know who fly fishes that I didn't contact yesterday. And to no one's surprise, it took hours for anyone to get back to me. And then I started realizing, you know what? yeah, it makes sense that the people who are into fly fishing are the people that aren't like tethered to their phones constantly. Shout out to the chill ones out there.
Tetherball's fun.
No, it's not, dude. Tetherball.
You were the guy who like just got smoked.
No, I was running tetherball.
I was just spinning it over your head.
You
could
put
do
off
nothing.
palm the tether
Yeah.
ball, illegal
Dude,
palming.
that's facts. That is facts.
No,
Yeah,
it's
there's
not.
always that kid who just throws it. You're like, that's not how this works.
No.
Yeah, like,
You
hey,
gotta
Travis,
slap.
dude, chill out.
Hey, Mike.
It's always Travis.
Will would just be flailing his arms above his head like, I can't get it.
Dude,
As I was
please.
just like,
Please, y'all are lucky. Y'all are lucky in Cabo that volleyball net wasn't regulation, and I didn't want to play anymore.
you know I live above the net.
How are
Y'all
they gonna?
should've
How are you
seen me
gonna have a
there.
5-foot volleyball net?
Well, they had it lowered from the limbo contest the night before.
You know, people from that
That I
country,
won.
people from that country are generally a little bit shorter than we are.
Okay, I don't think that's why they had it at like a 5-foot net. Like it's a tiny net.
They're a little shorter than we are.
When I saw the net, like I had so many dreams of getting the entire crew together and having like a 5-on-5 sand volleyball. And then when I walked up to it and saw that I could see over the net, I was like, oh, this is over now.
I would have very little faith in anyone in our crew being able to set me properly. Therefore, I probably would have passed.
Dog, I'd be too scared that you were just going to spike it directly into the net.
In the
You have the
net,
vibe of a dude who would spike it as hard as they can and have it go out, but you didn't care because you had clean
I'll
contact.
spike it right into your feet.
I'll kick it
Just
up.
straight down.
I'll kick it up.
No, you won't.
I have more faith in my feet than I have in my hands.
That's weird.
You guys hear about this
Hands are-
L'Oreal Paris men's expert one twist hair color?
Not only have I heard about it, I will be using their product probably today, actually.
I can't wait to see you come into the stew just absolutely decked out with your beautiful
Just
hair.
completely sans gray hair.
A lot of people out there, myself included, like when you start getting the gray hairs, you start to get a little bit nervous. A little bit nervous.
Yeah.
L'Oreal did a survey of a bunch of men across America, and half of them have gray hair, and 44% of those respondents feel insecure about it. Are you insecure about yours, Dillon?
I'm not insecure. However, I have always wondered what my hair would look like. You know, I'm a man now. I'm 38.
I'm a man.
Without gray, I've been wanting to know
Football.
what I would look like, and now I have the perfect reason to find out.
Okay, so when we were in Cabo, we asked somebody how old you looked. What did they say? 37 or 39?
36.
There was two instances.
37.
There
Okay.
was- There was one that was bad. There was one that was good.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I actually agree. I don't think you look 38. I think you are more 37. After you do your hair, we're going to decide how old you look because 70% of the respondents felt that their gray hair made them look older.
As it will do.
And so-
because you think gray hair, you think like old bag of bones over here, but
An old chunk of coal.
I started graying early 20s, 22, 23.
This is the first men's hair color of its kind. You familiar with
I
this?
know that.
You
Will.
follow me?
Yes.
It offers natural, undetectable gray coverage thanks to its new powerful ammonia-free gel formula.
I'm about to hit my hair with that gel.
Hey, ammonia. Bye.
Laters.
L'Oreal's been making women's hair color for years, but now they've cracked the natural looking results for men. It can be hard to find the right shade, but L'Oreal's developed a tool to help you find the perfect shade. It's made for men. It only takes 5 minutes, and the product is an all-in-one bottle, which has never been done before. I
Yeah.
love companies that are doing things that no one else is
You've
doing.
never seen it before.
There's no mixing of multiple formula tubes. My tubes.
You don't have to say it like that.
And they're available. This is available online at Amazon, in Walmart, or you can get it in stores at Walmart near the razor section. Gotta be careful in that razor section. They're pretty strict over
My
there.
grays are so concentrated right here,
Yeah,
and then as I go further back on the sides,
that's
it
a good
gets
problem to have, though.
darker. But when I cut my hair short as I do, it makes it just look kind of weird. And so I'm excited to see what I'm gonna look like.
Well, like we said, these are available at Amazon and Walmart or in stores at Walmart near the razor section. We're putting a link to this in the description of this episode. Please go check it out. What were we talking about? I kind of interrupted y'all.
Y'all were fighting about volleyball.
Oh yeah, dude. What did you?
I was
I'm
just
not
sitting
going
here
to act
drinking
like
my coffee like, oh.
I'm
it's
absolutely
dirty.
not a 5-tool volleyball player. I'm not. Like I'm not afraid to say that.
The juxtaposition of your game versus mine, it would just be shocking to everybody because I'm like way above the net, and you're like digging. Your digs and your sets. It's like you play a soft man's game.
What I do is I dig like with the best of them. I'm getting to that ball.
I'll tell you the worst thing you can do if you're my teammate is hit it over the net on the second volley. If you're like refusing to set me when I'm just ready to spike it in somebody's face,
That's
and
just
you're like,
lack
"Oh,
of
I'm
trust.
just gonna hit it over." What are you doing?
That's
are you here to win?
disgrace.
or
That
catch a
means
vibe?
you don't trust your partner. That means that like y'all have zero team chemistry, and it's probably not going to last very long.
So you're agreeing with me?
that you should not hit it over on the second volley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
If somebody hadn't played volleyball, competitively in their life, and they tell me that they overhand serve, I don't want you on my team. You're a liability out there.
If you hit it over on the first volley, I'm just gonna walk off. The
Unless
court.
you can
I'm
do the
out.
super high underhand one where it just hangs up there. Not as consistent because it's very hard to keep it in, but like effective because people panic. When they're under that ball, it's like, oh.
No,
ball.
I'm standing the underhand serve, Dave.
Oh, you are?
I'm saying if you have not played competitively and you're telling me that you're about to be on my team and you're going to overhead serve, I know that you're going to fault so many times that I don't want you on my squad anymore. I want you out of here.
Yeah.
Like, I know you might have a couple that are like kind of dazzling, but overall, nah, dude, you're gonna turn the ball over too much. We're playing with amateurs. I'm gonna pick you out and I'm gonna throw an underhand serve at your ass.
It does look more alpha to go overhead though.
Facts.
It does. As long as you get that knuckleball too.
The tennis
I knuckle
serve,
underhand, dog.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
an overhand tennis serve. Like I never played tennis, but when that's done properly, that's just an impressive feat.
Tennis stinks.
I mean, that's the standard way of doing it.
Yeah. No one does underhand.
A lot of people do, and like people like amateurs.
Oh, like old.
Nah,
No, like 80+ group. They do underhand.
Maybe that's who I'm playing with.
Well, some pros do it. They'll mix one in just to mess with people.
That's savage.
Little change up.
Yeah. Yeah. My serve is the worst part of my tennis game. Facts. Hands down, I'm not capping.
I don't play tennis.
Why don't you just go underhand?
Because you can't. You can't. I'm not going to get roasted by the boys because I'm going underhand. No, it's not bad enough that I would go underhand. It's just, but yeah, I don't have the best serve. My second serve is pretty much the exact as my first. Second
okay.
serve, same as the first. Sorry.
Okay.
What are you sipping on, Dave?
Espresso.
Do you know which one?
No, it's whatever one it is. It's not the best.
I noticed we're out of creamer.
Yeah, I threw it away. There's this much left, and it didn't smell great. So
Okay.
we can walk across the way to get some, right?
Yeah.
Put down the company card. It's for the company.
Of course, I don't drink creamer as I'm a man, but you
You're the
guys
one who bought it.
You guys. I told
I
it
heard
was a
you
trap.
started using more opaque glassware so people couldn't see how much creamer you're using.
This is just a circling back. Thanks to our good friends over at Bison Coolers.
I was texting with Brittany
Non-spawn.
last night, and she told me that at the hotel y'all stayed at, you ordered a $38 latte. You essentially just wanted a bunch of milk.
That's a latte.
That's what I said.
Oh man, that place was so expensive.
She was roasting your ass. She was like, yeah, dude, he just wanted a glass of milk so bad, but he was also lacking in energy because he drank too many margaritas. And so he just got a $38 latte.
I couldn't believe how much that Modelo Especial cost. If you want to know how much it costs, check out yesterday's Patreon episode.
Yeah, keep that shit behind the paywall. I have some Bing Bong news.
For
It's
the
already
pr-
made its way through the news cycle, but being late to something is not going to stop us.
For the price of 1 month of optimized content, you could get like a few ounces of Modelo Especial from the resort. Anyway, we can move on.
Do you see the dude from Succession glued himself to a Starbucks?
So this guy's living the character.
Yeah.
This guy is an actual activist.
Yeah, this is one of those situations where it's like, oh, they just saw that this guy's like, got some views and they're just going to lean into his actual politics. I like it.
I will say he's more of a B player, maybe even a C player in Succession. Not a big part of the show
So
at this point.
the price of vegan milk products at Starbucks costs more than just dairy milk, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he's upset about.
Yeah. Yeah, he called it a senseless upcharge at Starbucks for non-dairy milk.
Is it senseless, or do those things cost more to produce?
That
It's
is
probably
correct.
economics.
That is
but
correct. Yeah.
Okay.
To be honest, like I'm all for like saying fuck you to the man and doing stuff, but I don't know if this is super glue yourself to Starbucks worthy.
I
When
just
did
feel
that
like there
become
are-
a thing?
I feel like there are more worthy causes out there too.
Dude, we had the incident in the Timberwolves Grizzlies series where the young lady tried to super glue her hand to the court. Is this a prime move for the activist?
Gluing yourself or cheating yourself to things is having a moment, as they would say.
Gluing yourself to the court at a basketball game, like I'm sorry, they're just gonna rip you away and your hand's gonna really hurt after that. You're not really gonna prove anything.
You're going to be skinless for a few days.
Whenever I think about gluing myself to something, I always wonder: are there any elite athletes around that can just rip me away?
What if like in that series, like she got it down there and like somebody came and just pulled her up and like just her arm just ripped and just stayed standing there?
That'd be very strange.
That would be tough look, but
This guy, what an idiot.
he's
man.
too old to be doing this. This guy, you can't be fucking around gluing your hand to Starbucks.
Such a
at his
lame
age.
reason to do this.
It's the grandfather.
Can you imagine risking it all for creamer?
Yeah,
For the
like
folks at home
like, dude,
wondering who it is, it's
plus-
James Cromwell is his name, and
Plus-
he's cousin Greg's like kind of confidant, like
his
boy.
grandpa.
Yeah.
plus, dude, you probably have plenty of money. Like you're a somewhat successful actor.
Hey, Dillon,
Logan's brother.
it's not always about that, dog.
Oh, he's fighting for the little man.
Yeah, he's
He's fighting for the lunch pail crew.
he's
who
an
just wants a
honorary
little-
director of PETA.
Wants a little oat milk in their Bing Bong.
Like, dude, this is the most beta thing ever. He's risking like it all for vegan milk.
Just a famous, a somewhat famous actor is just glued to your countertop at Starbucks. Like that's, won't just keep conducting business.
You think people were like, oh, that's
the guy? What's he in?
I know him from some. He's in some. Is on Netflix. No, it's HBO.
Oh, that's the guy. That's the guy.
No, not Logan, but the other guy. Logan's brother.
No, that's not Logan. Oh no, I'm talking about
Oh yeah, he's in some stuff. Wasn't he also in that Downton Abbey? He's probably in Downton Abbey. By the way, I've been informed by my wife that she will be going to see Downton Abbey a couple Saturdays from now. And I was like, okay.
Where are they showing it? Downtown?
Oh man, this guy hate the laugh track.
Oh, I'm on a different setting of the Roadcaster right now.
Is that a different
Is this
caster?
the new one?
No,
Oh.
no, we do have a new one though. If you guys were gonna protest any restaurant for something, what restaurant are you gluing yourself to?
It's Arby's and it's not close.
I knew you were gonna say
because
that.
they have not the 5 for $5. It's one of the best deals. It was a great deal for blue collar folks like me, the working class. And next thing you know, it's gone. And now if I want 5 roast beef sandwiches, it's going to be like at least triple that. Triple's his best.
You just don't need that many sandwiches.
Dude, I'm 4 episodes through Saul, dude. I love this show.
Hey, I'm 7 through, and
I love this
fucking
show.
hooked. It is so good.
I'm gluing myself to Matt's El Rancho,
Hey, are y'all?
and I'm doing it until they let me have a third Mexican martini at my meal.
That's very important.
man. They don't always enforce that.
They've enforced it one time.
No,
only.
they've enforced it. I've had it enforced numerous times at this point, but
Well, you don't need more than 2.
Can I be fair?
no,
though?
you don't. But I don't like having. Brett and I were talking about this the other day. I don't like having limits put on me when I'm out there trying to mob.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not looking to be governed when I'm at the place drinking martinis. But if there's one restaurant where I've seen you literally fall asleep at the table,
Mhm.
it's Matt's. So maybe you got a little resume.
Maybe
built
I
up there.
super glued myself and I was just waiting out until the restaurant cleared out.
That was during the day. Like, it
I
had been
mean,
a long time.
Yeah, but we were day drinking. Like, I just needed a little nap before heading out for the night.
Dude, you know what would happen if you super glued yourself to a table there? Is that dude, the waiter with all the rings and all the gold,
Slap me
the
across
OG,
the face.
he would come over there and just embarrass you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a guy you don't want to be on his bad side. He has too many gold rings on.
That guy's unhinged.
Yeah, he just was putting drinks on our tab that we didn't order, and we were okay with it.
The amount that y'all complain about being at the fun table at that dinner is just, it peeves me every time.
Were you not there?
No, I was there.
He was at the nerd table.
I was at the kids table with all the wives.
Oh yeah,
Dave's little whiskey girl was at that table.
my other whiskey girl, my wife, probably.
I don't know.
We even got we tabbed out early because we were like, we're not having fun over here, and this table's having the time of their damn lives.
Actually, a better way to describe it, you guys were at the adult table and we were at the kids table. It was like me, Brett, Caroline, Klein. There's a bunch of kids, man.
At our
just
table, you
drinking
could
away.
say whatever the hell.
How the
you
fuck
want.
did we even manage to do that? Like,
don't know.
they never separate you into different tables, and somehow we just made that happen.
Good question. I don't know.
And I caught yeah. Where are you super gluing yourself, dude?
I don't know.
You could just name a restaurant.
I might go back to Las Ventanas and super glue myself to their pina colada machine or something. Like, these shouldn't be over $40.
See, at Wilmon's, pina coladas are very cheap, and the rum floaters are free. People forget that.
Yeah.
Did they have a better pina colada than Fritz had at his first birthday party?
Well, remember, I wasn't there.
Oh yeah, fuck, dude. I wasn't trying to air you out there.
I feel
I
very bad
promise.
about missing it
It's
as I
okay.
was preparing for a wedding.
You should have been there. It was a great time.
The first thing that Dillon
blacked
did
out.
when I walked into his house for his wedding, and this is the morning of, like, he doesn't have his tux on yet. He's helping Parks get ready. The first thing Dillon does is apologize for that. And I was like, Dillon, like, today's your wedding day. Like, you're not supposed to feel sorry for anything.
I know, but I sent a text the day before being like super apologetic. Like, look, we have a million things to do today, getting ready for the wedding. Can't come. I feel so bad. Tell Fritz we love him. And neither one of you guys acknowledged the text. So I thought y'all were mad.
Well, I don't think you understand the timeline of my day that day. We went from Fritz's party to putting Fritz to bed to going to another party to going out to dinner with friends. We had no time to
But
converse.
Dave's little whiskey girl did respond to that text, the text thread, thanking the Ruffs for coming and like ignored my text.
I'm sure that was
Whiskey girl put a lot of effort into
coincidental.
that party, so she was probably trying to dunk it.
I really do feel terrible.
honestly.
about
You
this.
would have been so dehydrated for your wedding because it was hot that day.
It was hot.
Best frozen beverage I've had at a party that has rented a machine, maybe ever, because they never work right. They work for like the first hour, then then it's just melted.
Did you pass virgin pinas out to the kiddos?
No.
That would have
We
been
don't do
sick.
that.
No, but because our method of giving out floaters was just having a fifth next to the machine, a lot of people didn't realize that there was already alcohol in the machine. And so there were some people who had like absolute diesel
Right.
pina coladas there.
Yeah.
Diesel.
Good for them, man.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you gluing yourself?
Feeling hot.
It doesn't have to be a restaurant. It could be a sporting event.
Oh, then I'll glue myself to the field goal post at UT.
DKR?
DKR until they beat Kansas.
I'm going to glue myself to Matthew McConaughey until he stops going into the locker room and distracting everybody.
I doubt y'all watched the Mavs last night, but Mark Cuban tried to McConaughey it with the tucked in T-shirt into his jeans with no belt. I was like, this is a McConaughey move. It's not you.
I mean,
Y'all are different, not the same.
Cuban cannot be a no belt guy. That's just not how it works for guys that are shaped like he and I.
You know, he's not in the worst shape, but it's just like, man, just leave that to the smoking hot A-listers.
I saw him during dinner last night. I saw him absolutely undress somebody on Shark Tank.
Oh, really?
It's rare that you see Cuban go in on people, but he was just calling this guy an absolute fraud.
You undressed him?
You know what I mean? I'm not watching nearly as much Shark Tank as I used to.
For that reason, I'm out.
I'm out on Shark Tank.
It's just boring now.
Yeah.
It's a show that if it's on and I've literally nothing else, I may keep it on.
It used to be my fall asleep on Sunday night, like just put it on and just ride.
You think they would invest in Wash Media if we give them a pitch?
Honestly, probably.
No.
Mark would just want to vibe with the boys. Who would you want?
Cubes.
I would want Cubes or
Mark. Or sorry,
who's the guy
Robert.
who started Fubu?
oh, Damon?
I feel like he could launch some. He could really step our merch game up.
I do like the idea. He could step our merch game up, and then Robert could easily get us dialed in with some analytics stuff. He's kind of into tech.
Technology.
Yeah, ever heard of it?
No, I know what tech is short.
Well, I
short
thought
for.
you were thinking of tech from Real World Hawaii
Yeah.
when he jumped in the pool naked.
Hey, how about that thread? Did I share that thread with y'all?
If this is about a Real World season or something,
No,
then
it's challenge. It's just challenge fights, like fist fights.
oh,
but
dude,
also
send this to
arguments.
me.
Yeah, I should have sent it. I'm sorry.
Hold on, can we talk challenge real quick after we talk Policy Genius? I'm hollering at all the homeowners out here right now. You guys
Yeah.
own homes.
Yeah.
Pretty tight.
Talk to me.
Rising inflation and insurance rates are concerning. But do you guys know that one of the easiest ways to save money is by reshopping your home and auto insurance? Yeah, that's right. Policy Genius customers saved an average of $1,250 per year of what they were paying for home and auto insurance. So if you're a new home buyer, if you're buying a home, you got a lot to juggle. Go figure this out. Customers they've been saving $350 per year on home insurance. And if you're not sure what coverage you need or how to find a low price, just head over to Policy Genius. It's your one-stop shop to find and buy the insurance that you need.
You're leaving money on the table.
You're gonna like that savings when property tax season rolls around.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna be like, man, thank God I do Policy Genius and I saved X amount.
Why didn't I do Policy Genius sooner? I'm getting killed right now.
I used to be a policy dummy.
Yep. Policy Genius, or head over to policygenius.com to get started. Policy Genius will show you price estimates for policies that fit your search. And if you like what they find, they'll get you switched over for free. Customers who bundled their home and auto policies with Policy Genius saved an average of $1,250 per year over what they were paying. The team at Policy Genius are on hand at every step of the way to help you make decisions with confidence, and their team works for you, not with the insurance companies, and that's big. Y'all know, like my auto policy right now, because of Policy Genius, is so small. Small.
Prove it, dog.
Dude, I'm saving so much money with it. When my eyes lit up, I thought there was an error. I was like, this can't be right. I've never paid this little
That's
for
a
car
great
insurance
feeling.
before. They don't add extra fees. They don't sell your info to third parties, and they've earned thousands of 5-star reviews across Google and Trustpilot. So head over to policygenius.com and get your free home insurance quotes and see how much you could save. All right, now we can talk challenge. I did see a tweet. Maybe you did share it, but I just thought it was the one video of CT punching Adam.
So there's a thread. There's like 30 videos in it, and it's just a great trip down memory lane, because I used to be a challenge guy, and then I stopped doing it for some reason. But so there's a lot of stuff in there that's new to me, but this was good. But the CT Adam, there was a lot of people doing some still frame, like Zapruder-esque analysis. Like, did Adam actually get a couple licks in? Because CT, when he gets up after they fall, he's got some blood on his eye.
Well,
Maybe he hit a wall or something.
Yeah, I mean, when CT's mobbing, you can't really hold him back. I liked what CT does in that fight situation, though. He punches Adam and then immediately shoves him. I don't think I've got the guts to do that to anybody in my life, but if I ever do like get mad, I hope that I have the presence of mind to just shove somebody after I punch them in the face.
I don't condone violence. While I am a CT guy, I don't like to watch him just beat down on Adam.
Can I say this about Adam? While he didn't necessarily eat that punch, he didn't get knocked out. Like, that punch knocks a lot of people out.
CT's a bully.
He is a dude. If you go
bullied
through this
Adam.
thread I just sent, you're gonna be like, okay, yeah, CT is obviously one of my favorite personalities, but like, he makes an ass of himself in a number of his videos.
Oh yeah.
When he's trying to fight Abram, and Abram's just like, dude,
I don't want to fuck with Abram.
Dude,
I don't either.
he's
Abram
just
looks
a-
like he knows like jujitsu or something.
Yeah,
Classic
Abram.
masshole.
Or
No,
he's
dude,
wrestling
he's
with
turned it
Kenny.
around, though. He's turned it around. He's like the nicest guy on the challenge at this point. Kind
That's
of.
good to
You
hear.
remember night
He
one?
kind of did Lil T wrong a couple seasons ago.
Night
Big
one
T.
where they just get hammered and he wants to wrestle Kenny.
Yeah.
And then like Kenny's like, okay, and then CT gets like a bloody lip or something and freaks out.
Is the new challenge out?
I can't believe they're still making this
The new
show.
challenge came out 2 days ago. I know my weekend's gonna, I know what I'm doing.
Where do you watch these?
Paramount, I guess. So the new seasons have like a shit ton.
They're not on MTV anymore.
I don't know. We just watch them on whatever streaming.
It's all the
platform.
same. Whole
Yeah.
Viacom.
Music television, David.
Dude. But like
Not anymore.
the budget that they've gotten for the challenge is honestly shocking. It's been a very good run of seasons.
Rest in peace, Dave Mira.
Yeah.
Who was not ever on the show.
He hosted, didn't he?
TJ Lavin.
TJ Lavin?
Didn't Dave Mira used to host too?
He might have had some involvement, but I don't know if he was ever like a major
think so.
player. Yeah, TJ Lavin's still out here doing it. TJ Lavin takes no days off.
Hey, R.I.P. Anthony Bourdain. If we're just going to shout out like random celebrities who have passed.
Big facts. Shout out
Mira
John
hosted
Prine.
the Challenge Inferno too.
He did?
When was that?
He hosted the Challenge Inferno too. Like I said.
No, when was that?
I don't know.
Hard to say.
He just did.
Is that the hope when you become a BMX bike, like whatever?
Yes.
Like your hope is that you eventually get the challenge nod?
It's like being an NFL athlete and being like, oh, going to the booth.
Did you ever play what's his name? Who's the other guy? The BMX rider. Like
Matt
the
Hoffman?
guy. Yeah. Did you
The
ever
Condor?
did you ever play Matt Hoffman's pro BMX?
Yes.
I played way too much of that game.
So Matt Hoffman is an Oklahoma City guy, and you'll just see him randomly at places like a big truck taco, whatever. And you look over and it's just him, and he looks like a guy who's broken every bone in his body, which he has.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's probably broken more than 99.9% of people out there.
Also, a guy that I saw at the State Fair of Texas on a vert show in like 1990, and since that time I've always had a soft spot for the Condor.
You think Dillon made it to that?
Dillon was actually promoting it.
Dillon was standing at the door just pushing people.
Dillon was sign spinning out front.
I didn't make it to that particular event. I was busy.
I have a question for you, Dylan. I'm pivoting really hard, and
What's up, Doug?
I hope you have a positive answer to
What's
this.
up, fool?
Did you? I know you saw who we chose for our childhood crush draft.
Oh yeah.
Did you have any blatant omissions? There's one omission that is the most popular name that got tossed at us of someone that we omitted.
So I have 4 omissions. You guys overall did well, not including Dave. You guys did a pretty good job. You had Brooke Burke in there, of course. Tiffany Amber Thiessen's in there. Can't miss her. My first one, I'm a little hesitant to share with everybody because it's going to date me.
Is it too horny?
It's going to actually. You know what? It won't date me because she still looks fantastic.
Hey, to the people that said it was a horny segment, I thought we were mad respectful.
Maybe I guess horny's in the eye
Blanche
of the beholder.
Devereaux. Blanche. Anyway,
Yeah.
Blanche approaches you in a bar with a martini in her hand, just swirling it around,
Look.
swirling it around.
People are really telling on themselves in the comments, like a lot of ageism,
Yeah, facts.
and a lot of people aren't cool with Blanche being so sex positive. Not me. I'm very cool.
Was she the most sex positive one from the show?
what about?
Will?
Are you sure?
Let's talk after this.
I'm thinking of a different.
It wasn't
show.
B. Arthur.
Anyway,
Rest in peace.
Christy Brinkley was my first ever crush.
That's good.
She looks great.
She's worthy of a first round draft pick. To me.
Those
She is
okay.
total
one of
gym
the-
infomercials.
one of the all time most beautiful women I've ever seen.
Oh, she still has her fastball.
She still does. And
Oh,
she's
yeah.
in her 60s and she looks fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
But God, the Ferrari scene and European Vacation or whatever. She's in a couple of them, I guess. Ooh. Anyway, 2 more that kind of go together in the same genre of personality, but Carmen Electra and Jenny McCarthy both deserve some love.
We actually talked. Carmen Electra came up during that episode, and I thought to myself, I'm kind of surprised her name hasn't been called out yet. But I thought she might have given me a little awakening at some point, but she never was somebody that I was seeking out.
I'm glad you brought that up. I think there's a difference, at least when I think of Carmen Electra. She's in a different category. So there's Crush, and there's Carmen Electra, which was just another level. And that's where I'll stop talking.
So the phrase Carmen Electra nude was probably my most searched phrase of all time from like 12 to 16. I must have searched it 10,000 times.
But one of my childhood crushes was Al from Step by Step, because when I was like 6 years old, I was only watching that show because I was like, I like this girl. Like 6-year-old me was just like,
Yeah.
I wish
What were you like?
I wish there were girls like that at my school.
All right, so
We probably were.
we got Christy Brinkley, Carmen Electra, Jenny McCarthy, and Elaine Bennis for me.
Okay.
That's a good crush.
I had a crush on Elaine. I still do. She still looks great.
Singled
by the
out Jenny
way.
McCarthy was.
Yes.
She still kind of grossed me out, but she was hot. But
Yeah.
I never.
She
had
was
a
so
crush on her.
zany, you know.
We also glossed
she's
over
a good
pop
person.
stars. Like we had I guess we were a little old for this to be a childhood crush, but like Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera.
Britney Spears was
Jessica
she-
Simpson.
She got really big when I was in high school.
Yeah, so that's a little too late to like have like
little-
a certified crush on that person.
Facts. Yeah.
Pretty
Another
much not crushing at 18.
the number one person that we got called out for not having was Topanga.
I saw that, and I never watched that show.
I was
I
obsessed
know
with
she
Boy
is,
Meets
though.
World, and so like, but in terms of the crushes that I had on Boy Meets World, she's number 4. Yeah, I went there.
Just on that show.
Just on that show, she's number 4. Number 1 for me was Rachel, the tall redheaded roommate who now dabbles in adult film. Not for
All
me.
right,
It's
send
not
that
for me.
link.
The other one was Angela, Sean's girlfriend. I had a bigger crush on her. And then sneaky Linda Cardellini.
Oh,
She was the one who convinced Corey to cheat on Topanga with her in the ski episode.
That ain't
And she
right.
was bad.
That ain't right.
damn.
And then Topanga.
If her name wasn't Topanga,
A wild ass name.
would
Topanga.
like if she just had a name that was more traditional, would people still be like head over heels for her? Because I think she is attractive. She's hot, but she was just I didn't even think about putting her on my list.
Do you know what Topanga actually is?
No.
It's a city in California.
Facts.
I think that's what they were alluding to. Like, oh, she's named after a place in California. That's why she's all hippy dippy. Her whole thing in the first like 3 seasons was that she was a huge hippie, and then they transitioned her into just being really mean to Corey. Like
she had enough.
She was so rude to Corey the entire time. Like Corey was scared of her.
What did he do? Did he get like an HJ while skiing?
I
What
don't
were you
know.
saying?
He had Stockholm syndrome with her.
He get cranked in the ski lift. What happened? You know the show.
I think they took the day off of skiing, and Linda Cardellini was just all over him.
I gotta look up Linda Cardellini.
Christy Brinkley is today is a 9.
She's a 10. Everyone we've talked about is a 10.
Oh,
Yeah, she's been in a lot. She was in Freaks and Geeks. She's in
was she Daphne?
Dead to Me. Yeah, she was Daphne.
Oh, that's.
Her role in Dead to Me on Netflix I like it.
I'm glad. I like to hear when people have good careers after their 90s sitcoms.
I will always have a crush on her.
Dillon, I'm surprised you didn't gas me up more for my Daisy Fuentes.
Was Daisy Fuentes on your board?
She was.
I missed that.
She was still there in the third, so I grabbed her.
Great value
That's
pick.
that's a good pick.
Great value
That was a
pick.
Daisy guy.
She was kind of, I'm not comparing her to Brooke Burke, but she was Brooke Burke before Brooke Burke.
No one's Brooke Burke except for Brooke Burke. She was special.
There can only be one. Much like Highlander.
Dave, what was your
Wild
most Googled thing in middle school?
Man. Honestly, it was either Carmen Electra. What?
Nothing.
Do you really want to know?
Yeah.
It was either how to make pipe bomb, how to make stink bomb. No, it was probably Carmen Electra, Jenny McCarthy, or Pam Anderson. Like
Pam.
those were like.
Pam's obviously way up there too.
I would just go home. I would get home this was only if I wasn't playing a sport. So I didn't have soccer practice after school. And then like my parents would still be at work. I'd get home at like 3:30 and I would go to maximonline.com and just look at the very like safe for work photos that they would post of celebrities on there. And I just loved it.
Oh man.
Maxim Online.
When you were like high speed internet days, if you got your hands on just a high res topless pic of some famous chick, it was like your life was made for the next week. It was
use all your
it was
parents'
just
ink.
like life can't get better.
It made us who we are today. And like the kids these days, they're on TikTok just seeing these unattainable body goals of all these people. Like, no, we were just scraping.
They're just a few taps away from looking at whatever they want. It's not fair.
An
Spoiled.
omission, Tyra Banks.
Yes.
No, yeah.
Dude, the Victoria's Secret or swimsuit, it was Sports Illustrated swimsuit cover. That was one that I remember being like 6th grade. And
Did you ever have a little Lisa Turtle crush at any point?
Yeah.
I thought she was cute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
had a
crush
bigger
hard.
crush on her than Jessie Spano, but
Me
Jessie
too. She
Spano
was-
gave me just, anxiety.
She was too annoying.
She would definitely glue herself to something.
But again, I also disagreed with how Lisa Turtle treated, Screech. Screech might have been a little much. Maybe he
A
like
little.
Actually, no, you know what I take it back. She was appropriately mean to him.
Cancelable behavior.
He was problematic.
Yes.
They all were.
They found oil on the high school's property, like under the, and they wanted to drill, and then they protested. And
But that duck got doused.
the duck did get doused. It was just funny that the turnaround from the time of discovery
Yeah.
to the time they were actually
They had
getting into the minerals.
Yeah, they had those episodes where you're supposed to take, some kind of message away from it, like when Jesse got hooked on those drugs.
You mean the caffeine pills?
Yeah.
The no-dos?
Caffeine pill.
Instead, she could have just drank a cold brew.
Yeah, it's calm down.
Yeah, so you had too much coffee. It happens.
She was just so scared, though.
She's not welcome on Coffee Friday.
No.
It's not
Jessie
for her.
Spano could not handle the heat in this
She would
place right
take our
now.
vibe, man. She would try to convince us to put the bing bong down. I can't do that.
So scared.
Stop the drilling. Stop the oil. That was their protest.
Mm-hmm.
And like, dude, y'all aren't getting this. Like, it was funny because Zach and everybody was getting real excited. Mr. Belding, it's like, you're not getting the money. You do not share in
the principal doesn't own the
royalties.
land.
Yeah. I do love that thought though. All the things they could get. It's like, yeah. This will be squandered by a bureaucrat.
Bayside was a scene, though, man.
Dude, it was. I was so jealous of it.
It was so sick.
Like, I wish we had a place like the Max to go
Vibing
to.
at the Max after school.
We didn't have anywhere like that.
Do either
We
of
went to
y'all
Windy
know
Park and
California regions very well? So their rival was the Valley, correct?
Valley.
So was Bayside like the rich kid high school, or was the Valley? Like, I don't know.
I imagine like,
Bayside sounds more exclusive. but
yeah, I
Valley
imagine
also sounds
Bayside
dope.
being, yeah, they both sound kind of sick.
Side of the bay.
I mean, Zach's dad was a baller.
All those things from back in the day, like they all took place. I feel like so many of them take place in California that I always just grew up wishing that I could have been a cool kid in California, growing up at these outdoor California high schools.
Yeah.
Like We were driving through when we were in San Diego over Christmas. We were driving around and I saw this high school and I was like, that's the high school that I wanted to go to. Like that place looks incredible.
I kind of want to go back and watch that show again.
I kind of want to go back to high school.
High school was sick. I was cool. Still am.
The best Saved by the
You
Bell
are
episodes
cool.
weren't even the original ones. It was like when they went to Vegas to get Zach and Kelly married. And then I really also enjoyed Saved by the Bell the college years.
Oh, with Golick?
Yeah.
Not Mike Golick Jr.
His
That'd be
dad.
tight. I would love a reprise of the
think it was
college
his
years with
uncle.
him.
No, what-
Look it up, Dave. While you look it up, I have to tell you about an amazing new service I found. You guys heard about this? It's called FrameBridge.
You won't shut up about
FrameBridge is super easy and affordable to frame your favorite things, from art prints to posters to travel photos sitting on your phone. And with Father's Day around the corner, FrameBridge also makes the perfect gift. And in fact, select gifts ship next day. I've used FrameBridge since before we even had them as a sponsor, and I will continue using them even after we have them as a sponsor because I'm such a big fan. They make it very easy to upload your photos. You can see how it looks in the frame. You can see how it looks on the wall. You can even see how it looks on like a gallery wall kind of thing. You're just out here. You can choose your favorite like frames, or you can get free recommendations from their talented designers. I don't know what it was for, but recently Sally gave me a print as a gift, and we needed to get it framed. You know what I did? I threw it over to their designers.
We got some wedding photos inbound in the coming weeks, and you better believe I will be hitting up FrameBridge.
Well, yeah, the experts at FrameBridge will custom frame your item and deliver the finished piece directly to your door, ready to hang. It's truly impressive stuff. And I'm not even talking digital prints and stuff, or the prints that like Sally got. You can send in a jersey and get that thing framed.
You're looking at the right guy because I have jerseys that need to be framed.
You want a jersey swap after this?
When I jersey swap with Posty in Mexico,
Post Malone,
y'all weren't there. It was at the adult pool.
Wow.
instead of the $100 that you'd pay at a framing store, their prices start at $39, and all shipping is free. Plus, our listeners will get 15% off of their first order at framebridge.com when they use our promo code STEAM. Yeah, I said STEAM. You can order online at framebridge.com, or you can stop by a FrameBridge store and work with a designer in person if you're in New York, DC, Atlanta, Philly, Boston, or Chicago. See, Corey and Topanga, they're from Philly. They can go in and just like frame all their beautiful photos of their family.
It's fantastic.
Yes, they can.
Yeah, it's tight. Get started today. Frame your photos and send someone the perfect gift. Go to framebridge.com. Use promo code STEAM to save an additional 15% off your first order. Just go to framebridge.com, promo code STEAM. Again, framebridge.com, promo code STEAM.
Did y'all see the Norm Macdonald news?
I did. Weren't you looking something up?
Oh, Mike Golick. It's Mike Golick Sr.'s brother. So Mike Golick Jr., friend of the show, his uncle was Bob Golick, who was on Saved by the Bell at college years. He was the RA or whatever.
Oh, yeah. I remember that guy. He had a mullet, kind
he
of a
did.
curly
He was
one.
big.
Yeah. I didn't know they were brothers.
They were brothers. Played at Notre Dame, which is probably why Golick Jr. went
It's
to
pronounced
Notre
Notre Dame.
Did his dad not also
Dame.
go
Okay,
there?
J-Bone. Huh?
Where does dad go to college?
I don't have that
Sr.
information ready.
Look it up.
He went to a college. Did he go to college?
Did he go to Texas State?
He didn't go straight from high school to the NFL, Dave.
No, Mike Golick. Oh, he also went to Notre Dame.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, they all went to Notre Dame. Why are we even thinking about
I
this?
forgot that Golick Sr. played. Anyway, this Norm thing is going to be.
Wait, what happened?
Is it confirmed? Is it confirmed? Like,
Yeah.
this is what it is? Okay, because I got scared when I saw the tweet that it might have just been a rumor.
So no. Spade and Netflix even confirmed it. So when Norm knew, because Norm's been he was fighting leukemia secretly for years. When he got bad, and they're like, you don't have long. It was in the middle of the pandemic, so he couldn't go do a show, and he basically recorded his new material that he'd been working on alone in his house. And they're going to release it, I think, as
Oh my
part of a
God.
documentary on Netflix.
I thought that he went
Dave-
to a theater and
I know.
performed alone in the theater.
You're gonna cry your eyes out, Dave.
Did he?
That's from what I read. That's what I understood.
Whatever-
I thought he played it in a theater to an empty crowd and just did his routine up there.
Whatever he did, it was no crowd.
It's gonna be an all-time cry situation.
Oh yeah. How can you even laugh at it? It's just gonna be so sad.
It's gonna be awful. I feel like, do you want the next day off after this drops?
That's where I was going with this.
Like,
'cause
I hope it drops on a Friday so that Dave has the weekend to recover.
serious.
You're gonna have the worst Friday night / best.
yeah, Norm fans are like,
That's really cool, but
Real
It's cool. It's gonna be even if you're not like the biggest Norm fan. That's just it's gonna be sad to watch somebody who like
You know,
knew their demise
Yeah.
was imminent. Real norm heads know.
Sorry, I'm looking up to see where he did it. I thought I read it was in his home, but either way, that's gonna be wild. But man,
Did anyone tackle him on stage?
no,
His
no
wife?
charges for that guy. Did I see that right?
What? He had a gun that was actually a knife. How do you not get charged?
Well, when they put your arm on backwards, it's like
yeah, I
that's
guess
punishment enough.
he
It was
tried
not
to
a felony.
he tried to super glue it to Dave Chappelle.
Okay, they're saying it was not a felony. That fake gun
Feels
had
like a felony
knife
to me.
on it.
Call me crazy, but that feels like a felony.
Uh,
Shawty's got a felony in my hand. Randy liked that.
Randy doesn't like anything today. He
Randy
hates
loves
Coffee
Shawty's with
Friday.
felony.
He hates Coffee Friday.
No, he doesn't, dude. He likes it. But Randy's you're not a Bing Bong guy, are you, Randy?
No,
Why
I'm
not? Talk.
I just never
Why aren't you a
drank it.
Bing Bong guy?
Never
Hey,
liked
what's your
it.
problem, dude?
I just don't like the taste.
Yeah.
That's stupid. It's an
I-
acquired taste, man.
Such a little kid take.
No, if I need energy, I'm just gonna like go work out or something.
No, he's a Mio boy.
I'm gonna ride my bike.
I can't imagine not having coffee in my life. It's
When I
just a
was
gift.
18 years old, I was working as a graphic designer, and there was a senior who was working as a graphic designer as well. And he would walk in every day with Red Bulls, and I was like, that's tight.
And we hired him.
And I was like, dude, that's the guy. And then I knew I needed to step my energy game up, so I started walking in with coffee. And it was at a time in my life when I didn't like coffee at all, but I just wanted to rival him since he was known as the Red Bull guy in the office.
Damn. So you're a coffee guy.
No one took note. I actually got yelled at numerous times at that job for not working hard enough.
My urologist suggested that coffee's a trigger for me to urinate frequently. He's like, it's an accelerant. Like it's making you pee more. You may want to consider cutting down your consumption. And I just looked at him. You know that meme with Diddy and the other dude where they just stare at each other?
Yeah.
We did that. And then he's like, are we done here? I was like, yeah, we are.
Which one were you in that gift?
I was Diddy.
Yeah.
Of course.
I feel like that's a meme or a GIF that's just so popular, and I have not ever watched the full clip for context, and I feel like I should.
But that was pieced together, right? There's no way
I don't
that was
know.
an actual
Probably.
clip
I don't
from the
know. It was
show.
Probably
American
some
Idol.
editing.
Not that's too good.
Wasn't that American Idol?
Think
It
so.
was it was a show similar.
one of
I
those
think.
one of those dumbass shows where a copycat version of it.
It wasn't making the band.
Hey, I hope you weren't listening to Micah's episode for too long because he gave some Masked Singer spoilers.
Jesus. I haven't listened to that episode actually.
Ken Jeong glued himself to the table after it was
Rudy Giuliani?
No, it wasn't Rudy. It was Don Rumsfeld.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I saw the
Rumsfeld
Rudy
even
Giuliani
alive?
clip.
I think Rumsfeld passed.
Hmm.
Are we doing a moment of silence for Rumsfeld right now?
Pour one out for Rudy. Oh, Rudy's alive.
Don't pour one out for Rudy.
I mean,
he's fine.
No, but he was the Masked Singer.
Right. And what's his name did not like it.
He just said, "You know what? I'm out of here," and then he came right back. He's like, "You know what?
Do y'all
Didn't have any glue."
Do y'all have any guilty pleasure shows like that where like if it's on, you won't record it or like watch every episode, but do you have any that you gravitate to if you're eating dinner real quick and just want something on in the background? I will always maybe entertain turning on America's Got Talent to kill like 20 minutes while eating my dinner.
Is
I
that
don't
the
know
one
why.
with Howie Mandel.
Yeah.
Mandel.
It-
Why did I say that?
I
wrong?
I like America's Got Talent because it's not just a singing competition. You just get everything. And so sometimes you just watch it and you get your little dick blown off.
Wow.
Yeah.
I now watch for the over-the-top reactions that they're praying gets turned into a meme, because that's all the judges are doing. It's like, all right, we got to get some gifs out there. We need like this guy's gonna like jump through a ring of fire, and we need you to act like it's like the most dope thing you've ever seen.
Do you want to do a recap pod of season 1 of Better Call Saul when we're done?
Maybe. It's so good.
I don't know why I thought I didn't think it wouldn't be good, but like
Does it keep getting better, Dave?
Yes,
How many seasons are there?
I believe this is the fourth and final.
It's fucking
only
one.
4? Oh, no. There's 5 seasons on Netflix right now. Just FYI. Because I was thinking there would be 6 seasons, and I was like,
Oh, you're right. This is the sixth.
okay. Because I was gonna say there's 5 on Netflix right now, and I was like, I'm gonna have to go somewhere to find the next one. I'm stressed about it.
I think y'all are gonna enjoy it more being able to binge it.
Binge it, of course.
because there was such large gaps, and I think some of that was pandemic, that it made it difficult to like wait. You know the main characters, but then the secondary ones, it's hard to remember how they fit in.
Well, I think that's why I enjoyed Breaking Bad so much, because I didn't have to wait for the cliffhangers and stuff. I could just dive right into the next episode, and I just became obsessed with it.
That's how I watched Breaking Bad first. I watched 90% of it binging, and then the last season I watched in real time.
I think I did it the same way.
And I think that was good because I got, it was at that point where you'd have an episode and then you'd have a week to discuss and like wonder and ponder.
Kind of did Game of Thrones the same way too, actually.
There's something to be said about watching a show like that. That having
it's
like
nice
coming in here and talking.
It's nice to catch up before the end so you can experience the excitement with everybody. You know?
Not having to worry about Will being on episode 7 and I'm only on 5.
He's still stuck on the Dothraki wedding.
Well,
Dude, it's crazy.
no one's doing it like that.
I just don't understand why John loves snow so much.
He had a major cocaine problem, yeah.
Milk of the poppy.
I poppy.
Different poppy.
I policy. You guys hear about this policy genius? Oh, we already did that one.
You just wanted to shoehorn in your joke.
You're
Yeah.
crazy, man.
Sorry, I got thousands of jokes. Some people say I have 10,000 jokes. I'm also wearing 10,000 shorts right now. You guys familiar with these things?
That's no joke.
You want to see them?
Yeah, I'm looking at them right now. Yeah. Those are good shorts.
These are 5-inch inseam, boys. People get real uncomfortable when I start throwing thigh out at the restaurants.
I'm still not ready for the 5s.
I'm ready
not.
for the 5s. The 5s are great for doing some aerobic workouts when you don't want too much fabric on the legs. And these are my go-to shorts at this point.
I'm just not confident enough in my thigh game. for
Catch
that
me at
right
yoga wearing the 5-inch inseam.
now. Okay.
Dylan, I got bad news for you.
Uh-oh.
There's no more dad shorts at the gym anymore. You can't just be walking around in your like mesh shorts with RG on them and stuff.
No, I wear 10,000 quite often, actually.
Dave and I have learned in the last like year and a half that being a father is a great thing, and there's no reason that you have to look like a dad when you go to the gym.
I, too, am a father.
Good for you.
I go from dad to DILF real quick when I put on my 10K.
Dude, can you imagine? Can you imagine just like our dads putting up absolute weight after Father's Day when we just hooked them up with a bunch of 10,000?
Can I point out that Dave just called it 10K?
Yeah.
I hope they're cool with it.
Yeah.
It might not be.
They I mean, I think they're cool with anything. 'Cause
What
they're the
what are the super lightweight ones called? That you feel like you're wearing this.
Look it up for me, because those deserve a special shout out.
Okay, I will.
I actually picked those up today as I was getting dressed, and I thought to myself, should I wear these right now? I mean, 10,000, you guys know all about them. They're the highest quality, best fitting, most comfortable training shorts we've ever worn. Whether it's their interval short or their versatile shirt, they're just goated. The interval short is the most popular, most versatile style. That's what I'm wearing today, and they're perfect for gym days, spinning, short runs, high-intensity interval training, and backyard workouts. They've got silver ion odor protection. You know how your shorts just start smelling bad when you go with other companies? Yeah, not these ones.
Mm-hmm.
They got no-bounce pockets. The pockets on these are goated.
I hate when my pockets bounce.
And then the versatile shirt's the perfect workout shirt. Lightweight, breathable, durable. They're just phenomenal. What shorts are they, Dylan?
I think they're the.
If you say the name, I'm going to confirm it because I know.
I think they're the tactical shorts.
They are. That is correct. The tactical shorts feel like you're wearing nothing.
Okay.
Like, they just feel like they're hanging out with you while you're just putting up big boy weight.
They're so sick, man.
Or you could just be getting big boy cardio in. Do
Hey,
whatever
get
you
in,
want.
get out, be tactical
Or doing
shorts.
some guy like me.
Yoga.
Hot guy is what I've been doing lately.
Doing a lot of hot guy, huh?
That's sick, Dave.
They believe in being better than yesterday, stoic dedication to continuous improvement and not overnight success. And they've got a team of over 200 athletes that test their gear to ensure the perfect design, fabrics, trim, and fit are all right there for you. They got free shipping and free returns and a lifetime guarantee. 10,000 is offering our listeners 15% off your purchase. Go to 10,000.cc/circling to receive 15% off of your purchase. That is 10,000.cc/circling.
I was wrong. It's the session short that I was referring to.
Oh, it is?
The session short.
I have them all, and I have no issue standing in them all.
They're just, oh my gosh. It's like you're not wearing anything.
The fact that you can choose between having a liner and not having a liner, like, changes the dynamic of everything.
Sure.
Oh, what are you looking up right now?
Nothing. I saw Fred Ward was trending. He was in Tremors.
I don't know who
Passed
that
away.
is. Dude, I must have gotten put on a list or something. I'm getting more emails from people being like, hey, use our service.
Dude.
For $700 a month, we'll give you 10 social posts. Like, fuck
I
off.
don't know how they're getting this information because I'm getting them too.
I hate it.
I have a theory it's LinkedIn.
Really?
Yeah. Is that funny, Randy?
We did an intern interview yesterday where he admitted to creeping us all on LinkedIn, and then he admitted that he couldn't find Dillon's LinkedIn.
Was the same guy Dillon. The first question of the interview is, "Hey, were you in a frat?" And I'm not. That's exactly how he said it.
Dillon was like in goofy post vacation, like nothing matters mode yesterday. Like you were floating along for a little bit, and like you hit that interview at the perfect time just to mob with the boys in the conference room.
We talked a little Quinn Ewers, little frat. It was sick, dog.
Next week's gonna be our last week before we have just our intern team just chilling in the office.
Damn.
This email is the subject is B2B data 2022.
I just got that same one. That's what
Why?
triggered mine.
We need to clear off some of these desks.
How
before
much
the interns
business to
get in
business data do we need?
I mean, I'm all for B2B, but come on.
I thought you were more of an M4W. That's a Craigslist reference.
here. Man looking for a woman?
Mm-hmm.
Do people still do that on Craigslist?
I feel like there's other things out there that are a little more efficient than Craigslist.
Dude, catch me on Angie's list looking for contracts.
You gotta
we
think it's like bottom of the barrel people, right?
When we sold the desk
Oh.
and when we sold our desk here,
Jeez.
I couldn't believe how fast Dillon figured out how to list something on Craigslist.
Bottom
I've
of the
sold many
barrel
things on
people.
Craigslist.
The fact you did it so fast.
Oh, and I found the perfect buyers too.
We also asked the intern yesterday, or the intern candidate yesterday, if he had a printer. He said no, but I can get one, and we were like, no.
No, we're kidding.
He needs to
Dillon's
buy
got one. I think we do need one for the office, though.
Yeah.
I've been needing to print more and more stuff.
I'm going to send you this Jenny McCarthy pic. I need you to print.
My
It's gonna
mom
use all
caught me
my
printing
ink.
a Britney Spears
Can you
photo.
take
when I
all
was,
my ink too.
I got caught printing out a photo from the Britney Spears Rolling Stone spread that really made her like a sex symbol. She was like, "What are you printing in there?" And I had to go find other papers that I could put on top of it. And I think
Oh.
they knew what I was up to.
Like a map quest or something.
Yeah. Like nothing.
Something from Encarta.
MapQuest.
My parents had my parents left me back on when they went on vacation, and I had a babysitter that was one of my parents' friends. And I didn't think they were going to get home from work until like 5 p.m. And at 4 o'clock, I saw someone in the shadow of or in the back of the mirror behind me in our computer room. And she just looked at the screen and she said, "Porn!" And it was the Britney Spears Rolling Stone shoot.
You just get
I told her, I
quite.
was like, "You better not fucking tell my mom, dog."
Not quite
Damn,
porn.
It's not porn.
It wasn't porn. It was rollingstone.com.
This is pretty harmless.
It's not porn. It's Britney, bitch.
Right.
That's what I told her. "Hey, Marilyn, it's Britney, bitch."
You're not my mom.
Did you? I never pulled that.
I almost added that to my vows.
I definitely pulled that.
probably did.
I definitely pulled that.
I almost added that to my wedding vows.
What?
It's Britney, bitch. Decided not to. Last minute edit.
Terrible edit.
I know, right? Come on.
Dude, I got so many shout outs during your ceremony. Can we get a super cut of
I
those?
thought you just got one.
I got 3.
3?
Well, one of them, she just said my brother-in-law.
Did she use your name?
She used my name 2 different times.
Really?
Yeah.
Why'd you give you so much love?
Kind of stole the show from you, I think. But
Yeah.
She called you my business partner.
Yeah. I was like,
We're friends.
yeah,
too.
we're more friends than, I mean, like, yeah.
I didn't like the part where she's like, and I still don't really understand how you guys make money. Like, what, y'all do like
She's
radio?
like, oh, I see the contributor Dave is also in attendance
Hey,
today.
right here, thanks guys.
Hey, how's it going?
The contributor, that's my Marvel character. I just
He's
like
just
I just
there.
show up and I just
He helps.
I'm like, hey,
Yep.
you guys
You
need
got-
anything?
Yeah.
You
You
guys
guys
want-
need an extra hand? Right here.
I'm ready to contribute to the team.
All right, I'll see y'all.
Oh man.
Are you gonna talk to your dad about that, or are you just gonna let it ride?
Don't. I don't
No,
want
he
it to be
crushed
a thing.
that. He crushed that
No,
interaction.
he felt bad, and I don't want him to.
He's fine.
No, he said it with a smile on his face. He meant no ill will.
Oh no.
He just didn't know the right word, or maybe he
That's okay.
did.
I had never met your dad until your wedding day.
Really?
Now we're just getting beers like constantly.
Really?
Yeah, we've been going out a lot lately.
That's interesting.
Yeah, we got a wine tasting tonight, actually.
Really? Very sick.
Yeah. Yep. Just 4 of us.
We're out Driftwood.
Nah,
We're going to Fredericksburg.
it's kind of like a private thing. We found this cave, this limestone cave, kind of out in the hill country. We set up some tables out there with some white tablecloths.
There's a lot of caves out there in the hill country.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go spelunking?
Absolutely.
Would you ever do the thing where is that where you? No, what's it called when you put the fish? on your
Noodling?
hand? Yeah. Would you ever go noodling?
No.
I would go noodling if I was staying somewhere and they're like, hey, if you walk over here, you can noodle. I'd be all right, but I wouldn't go out of my way to noodle.
I just told you the worst part of fishing for me is touching a fish. Why would I noodle?
That's more
It's
the fish.
more touching you.
Yeah, the fish is touching you, dog.
Yeah, I know.
Just sucking that arm.
The people that we're gonna go to the PGA Championship with next week, he went. I think he went on a bachelor party and they went noodling on the bachelor party. I would love to do that.
I'm out on that, man.
Why?
Because it just seems weird.
You know the rule,
gross.
though, fist and release.
Right.
Don't keep the fish.
Yeah, I didn't plan on it.
But you're not gonna keep your giant ass fish on your arm. Walk into the bar. It's kind of like a koozie for your arm.
I just don't think I need that.
It's like that guy who got the Pringles can stuck on his arm.
Is that a thing?
It was a Super Bowl commercial.
Oh,
Yeah,
He
just
just
let it go.
lived the rest of his life with it.
You couldn't let it go.
Old catfish arm having ass.
All right.
a Pringles can. You get a Sun Chips bag stuck on your hand.
Oh, I had some yesterday. They're so
What flav?
good. Harvest cheddar, the flav.
Hard
Number one
chip?
flavor. My favorite chip of all time.
Is it even a
Ooh.
chip? Some people wonder that.
I appreciate that they have not really changed up their recipe, their style. Like they're not trying. They never did release like a traditional
They're so
flat
dank.
potato chip.
I just don't get how they make chips out of the sun.
Have you had sun butter made from sunflower seeds? It's pretty-
Yeah,
it's
I've been
pretty
doing the
good.
testicle tanning.
It's pretty good.
I don't know if I want to explore what you just said more.
No, my test.
Testicle tanning. Oh yeah, you weren't here for that.
That's what it was.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah, we wouldn't do that segment without Will.
No,
You got the
dude,
tannest
my
balls in town.
my leg tan is going off
Dude.
right now.
Look at the dude. My Alyssa today when I left, she's like, "You got so tan."
Dude, I think I accidentally burned my feet in Mexico, but didn't really realize it until we started getting on the flight home. And I looked down and my feet were bright red. But now it's just all turning into a beautiful tan.
Ooh.
Couldn't pay me. I'd throw my socks out the second I got back.
Just a crispy brown tan.
Yeah. I was
Let's
like, I don't
go.
need no socks. I don't want no socks. Socks are something that keep my feet too warm.
Hanging out the passenger side.
Hanging
Dude,
out the
record
top
that-
drawer
do that
of
for
my
TikTok.
dresser in my bedroom, trying to holler at me.
I'm not trying to holler at you.
Actually, don't do that for TikTok. I don't.
My socks are like, pick me. Pick me.
You are a sock.
Yeah. Should we get out of here?
Yeah, that was
I'm,
fun.
I'm just getting started.
I mean, we straight up went no rundown, just vibes.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
We got
here.
it in us like that. We got dog in us.
The fact that it took us until after the hour mark to make, I thought we were going to have an all-time volume shooting day of dog.
We got that dog.
I thought about before the episode having Randy keep track secretly of how many times we said it, and the fact that it only happened one time is amazing. Monday's episode is going to be filled with dog content.
Probably so.
You looking at some next gen stats for the game tonight?
It's Sunday. Game
We-
7 Sunday.
Oh,
I got a couple days off. Although we do have stars tonight. By the way, the young lady prominently featured behind the stars bench. Do you remember that?
oh yeah, I follow you.
She posted she's going to be back tonight for Game 6, a pivotal, an elimination Game 6 for the Stars. She'll be back there behind the bench, and I imagine she'll be commanding a lot of attention. You know who we're talking about, right?
No. Oh, yeah. Is there a name?
No, but
Oh.
what describe her?
She's just a hockey fan who sits right behind the glass.
Good job.
I think she might have blonde hair.
She's got blonde. No.
Keep going.
No, I'm not going to.
That's all I remember about her. Nothing else sticks out.
That's
Dillon,
a little far for us. Well, let's
chill
go.
out, dude.
All right, everybody have a great and safe weekend. Bye.
Coffee's for closers only. You think I'm fucking with you? I'm not fucking with you. I'm not fucking with you. Coffee's for closers only. Closers only. Coffee's for closers only.
Uncut Jack.
Holy shit.